So when it first came out, it was he had messed with like pineapples. When it first came out, it was like he had messed with one person. Mm-hmm. This man was allegedly sleeping with multiple women at the job. Guess how he got exposed?
How?
Because bitches ain't shit. Because he messing around with multiple women, they start getting what? Jealous of each other. Okay? So they find out. Do you know how retarded you got to be as a woman to be a man's side chick and get mad because you have other side chicks? So these dumb ass hoes and whores decided to be sleeping with this man in a whole relationship. Then when they found out they weren't the only side chick, when they found out who it was, they were like, oh, hell no. And every time a woman don't get her way from a man in such a way, she will expose him.
Honestly, and I always advocate and I talk about dick discipline on a regular basis, right? And I get a lot of pushback from guys. Yeah. And they say, yo, Ton, don't try to hold me accountable. Don't try to police my dick. Yeah. Right? And guys, for some reason, well, let me go back to this coach, right?
Yes. Tell them the story. So I'm going to add in what you forget.
Do you know that I read today that allegedly the woman that he cheated with is the woman that was arranging for her flights and assisting me along with her move to Boston?
Bitches ain't shit. People think I'm joking when I say that. Bitches ain't shit. Oh my God, they are not shit. They ain't shit. They are so conniving. Ooh, women are just ooh.
You think that women are worse than guys?
What?
I don't know. I've heard some egregious things from some guys.
No, because women, it's natural for women. Like women, we just chaotic. We naturally jealous. That's just how we are. It's natural. See, men got to step out their energy to accomplish that level of tit for tat and hating and weird stuff. Whereas women, they just breathe, and it's just how we naturally wired to be. To me, a woman have to learn how to not be shit. Like a woman have to learn how to not be manipulative, how to not be that way, because we're just prone to be that way. Because we're the physically weaker species, so we tend to finesse more than we come at things straight. So, it's a lot of women that do that.
What if she really loved him?
Who?
The side chick.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he loves her. Can I tell the story? Let me tell the story. I got all the tea. All this is allegedly, because we ain't trying to get sued and play with y'all people, but so this is how I go. So this is how bad it gets. Ooh, first of all, you're engaged. How do you feel people that are engaged for a long time? That are engaged for 5 years? What is that?
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in that.
I don't believe in
her and him been engaged for like 7 years.
He had been getting engaged allegedly since 2015.
That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
But then I had read some reports that she said that she didn't want to get married or something like that.
I love Rita. I love her.
That's usually the sentiment. People like Rita more than they like me.
Like,
I'm gonna stop introducing her to my friends. I'm not.
Yeah, because how can you not love Rita? Like, I literally love Rita.
Do y'all know that the first interaction that Six and I had was based off of the fact that she was looking at my marriage stuff?
Yeah, the video you did, ooh, I loved it. I said, I don't see no black men doing this. So in my Patreon,
because they hide their chicks.
We watching a show called Indian Matchmaker. Okay. And
look at Rita, right up your alley.
You watched it? I love India, so we are dissecting it so I was showing how there's a guy in there where the men around him are like, when are you getting married? Mm-hmm. Then when he did get married, they were coaching him through, okay, and they're Indian, so they have different, he's like, they have to wear a sword, and the men around him were counseling him on the culture behind their weddings and why it's important. And I told the ladies, I said, see, this is what the institution of marriage is about. Marriage is not only initiated by men, but it is kind of mandated and what's the word I'm looking for?
I get a lot of pushback.
Regulated by men.
I get a lot of pushback from
let me finish before I forget,
men.
I want to really give you your flowers on this.
Aww.
Before I forget.
You're so nice.
You were the only black male content creator that not only was advocating marriage, but explained why. And when I was scrolling through, I don't know, God bless the algorithm sometime. I don't know how it came through. But you had a video said, how I use my marriage to get rich. And I said, that is what I'm talking about. This is the level of game people not ready for, because people think marriage is just, oh, I love them. Yeah. They don't even understand. When we speak on why marriage is important, I love how you gave us very specific, tangible benefits. Like a man just advocating marriage and showing you why. When I saw that video, I said, these are my tribe. What I'm working on, a tribe of people that, get it. And I commend you so much for that, because I don't think you understand how important that is.
I appreciate you, baby.
You're welcome. Okay.
Now
I want to make sure.
No, you got to pull us in and give us the insight.
Okay,
on what was
so
going on.
first of all, you're engaged to Nia Long for 1,000 years. Red flag number 1. Okay, you make it to be a head, not assistant, not director, a head coach of a major team. Yeah. Okay, major team. So how many, do you know on top of your head how, I know Rita said that the Pistons coach is black. Yeah. Approximately how many black head coaches there are? Do you know off the top of your head?
Maybe 4 tops.
Probably count on one hand, right?
It's maybe 4.
So we already know the
maybe
stereotype.
4 or 5, something like that.
The stereotype that come with black men. You can't put them in these positions. They're not going to be able to handle it. So to me, if you're going to be a black head coach, in my opinion, it automatically comes with a certain level of responsibility to not fuck up.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're already thinking that you ain't going to be able to do it. So to me, I would want him to be even more careful. Like, this is opening doors in general. We are changing the narrative. You got all these black players, and none of them are in the real positions of power and money. That's a problem. So you're given a position. This is a step forward. What we doing good. So if you see the press conference, it's the president and the vice president at the press conference. Okay, the president is on this side.
Is it the guy whose wife actually got cheated on? Come on.
He had to do the. So
nah, give me a leave of absence, sir.
But it's so much worse, Anton. So when it first came out, it was he had messed with like pineapples. When it first came out, it was like he had messed with one person. Mm-hmm. This man was allegedly sleeping with multiple women at the job. Guess how he got exposed? How? Because bitches ain't shit. Because he messing around with multiple women, they start getting what? Jealous of each other. Okay? So they find out. Do you know how retarded you got to be as a woman to be a man's side chick and get mad because you have other side chicks? So these dumb ass hoes and whores decided to be sleeping with this man in a whole relationship. Then when they found out they weren't the only side chick, when they found out who it was, they were like, oh, hell no. And every time a woman don't get her way from a man in a situation, she will expose him. Every time.